Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Brothers War draft here on the channel. Let's get started. I'm going to go pick by pick, play by play, talk through everything so you know what to do when you draft the set yourself. If you enjoy, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more, comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. Okay, so we have opened up a pretty reasonable rare here. This one, just being a land, might seem a bit weak, but the fact that it starts making you 2/2s in the mid game if you run out of gas is really strong. There's also Spotterthopter, which isn't that good. It is my preview card, so I have a soft spot for it, but it's not particularly great casting it for the 4-mana mode, and if you do ramp into it, it's nice, but there's a lot of good stuff to do at that point. Hero of the Dunes is good. It's just, I don't want to take a gold card early. Same with Yotian Tactician, both good in their color pairs. Millstone, not really playable. Looking at the commons, they're all very underwhelming here. The best common is maybe Gigamole or Shoot Down. I mean, I've definitely played Shoot Down the most out of these commons. I think I'm just going to take Argoth. It's just a better card than the other ones, just because it gives me something that the other ones don't offer. I don't think I'm not missing out on anything, and if I do end up in green, this will be a massive improvement over a forest. There's also Titania flipping vibes that could happen. Okay, so we've taken the Argoth, and then in this pack, the rare is missing. Not a huge signal point, because the rare could have been any color. Static Net is just a fantastic card, and so I'm pretty happy taking that second here. White-green's pretty good. This card's not particularly good, though it does have a cute combo with one of the retro artifacts that turns all of your lands into a land type of your choice. I've done that before. Heavyweight Demolisher's okay top end if you need it. Star is nice. Engineer's pretty good, but worse than Net. And then in the commons, other commons, I mean, I like Evolving Wilds, but I'm not going to take it here. And then Excavation Explosion's pretty good as well. It's arguably kind of close between the Explosion and the Static Net, just because red's pretty good. But I think the Static Net's a better card. Gets rid of anything, gains you some life, gets a Power Stone. Overall, just a really nice card, even though it can be removed later. Yeah, I think net has been very good for me. Okay, pack 3. We see Mask of the Jade Crafter, which is a nice green card, ramp strategy card. Works decently with the mill from the Argoth even, to help us make a big creature. There's also another Spotterthopter. And then in the commons, there's Disfigure and Energy Refractor as two cards I kind of like. I think I'll just take the Mask. I've been wanting to try this card out because it's looked pretty good against me. Even though it's a bit of a mana investment up front, making a 6/6 and then like a 4/4 a couple turns later is pretty good for one card. And if you mill it, it gives you some nice options as well. So we're going to take the Mask here. I think my next pick out of this pack would be Disfigure. Still early, so I can be a bit flexible. Oh my gosh, and now we get a Sarenth Steelseeker. This card is absolutely fantastic and well worth taking early. Seeing 1/4 pick is even a bit of a signal for me. I love my Meticulous Excavation. It does some cool stuff, but Sarenth Steelseeker is just excellent and definitely worth taking here, especially because I have 2 other green cards already. Very happy to see this one. Even helps me find my Argoth. There's also Burnished Heart as a good ramp card. So, yeah, I'm just going to take this Steelseeker, though. Really excellent card in this format. And honestly, Repair and Recharge is not a card that I'm unhappy playing. It plays really well with the prototype creatures because you can get them down early and then Repair and Recharge them back for full size. So like Rust Goliath ends up being much better when you have like Repair and Recharge in your deck. Or you can mill them over with your Argoths or whatever other mill thing you have. Just does a lot of work and can even buy back a Static Net in the pinch. What else would I take from this pack? Like Paratrooper maybe to try that out. Rust Goliath. But yeah, pretty happy to get this Repair and Recharge. Get some reps with that card. Okay. Alloy Animist. Really good card if you have some Power Stones sitting around. I don't currently have those, but I have 1 Power Stone generator, and I'm looking for more to go with my Mask of the Jade Crafter and my Sarenth Steelseeker, so we'll be on the lookout. The other cards in this pack aren't that great. I mean, Emergency Weld's a great card, but I don't really want to shift into black when there's a reasonable green card. I already have 3 good green cards. So yeah. For similar reasons, No One Left Behind is like Repair and Recharge. It does like functionally the same thing in a lot of decks, though it does have the upside of bringing back a cheap creature. I'm just going to take another Mask. I know that Gaia's Gift can be good as well, but I kind of like having a couple masks. I've got my top end sorted out now. I've got masks for days, and now I can just focus on getting early game and ramp, which is generally what you want to focus on getting anyway, but it is nice to kind of have it sorted out. Elsewhere Flask does have some nice synergy. It synergizes with the Alloy Animist and the Steel Seeker, and even plays well with like potentially other cards I could get down the line. There's also Stone Retrieval Unit, which also synergizes with Mask and with Steel Seeker and Animist. And honestly might just be a better pickup for my deck than the Elsewhere Flask. Because Flask doesn't do really much on its own, and I'd rather get the other 2 mana replace itself card anyway. The white card that like would synergize with Flask is okay, the removal spell, and the green one's not really one I'm interested in, so I'm actually happy with the retrieval unit. Okay, now we're back on the wheel here. What do we want? We could take a shoot down because we don't have any interaction other than this static net. We could take Stalwart, but we don't have a lot of early creatures for that. We could take Mine Worker for synergy considerations, but not really. And then there's also shoot down. Mine Worker has some cool stuff going on. We could potentially try to assemble these. I kind of like taking these when they're late in the packs because maybe you can assemble the dream team. And now there's a Gaia's Gift. But yeah, so basically this pack draft is going pretty well. I don't think I'm going to miss a shoot down all that much. Energy Refractor is a card that I'm pretty happy playing. Opens up some nice possibilities. Good with Alloy Animist. And potentially lets me have a little bit of fixing when you need it. Sometimes you might miss double white. Or you might splash a artifact card. Like one of those unearthed cards that has an off-color activation. For my deck, at least off-color. Mine Worker, just a speculative pick in case we see some late power plant workers and mine workers and tower workers. Artifacts also just have nice synergies to enter the battlefield and do stuff in this deck. So yeah, shoot down. I don't really think I need more than 1 copy of it in a deck. I haven't found removal to be essential in this format. I much rather would have a proactive game plan of my own and then rely on like removal as a secondary thing. So like 1 or 2 removal spells is nice, but anything more than that, like 2, maybe 3 removal spells is a sweet spot, but I already have 1 and I don't really love having too many. Okay, we're not going to play that guy. We might try the Mishra's Juggernaut. Again, the Refractor can enable a splash of the off color. We kind of have our late game set with these 2 masks. The late game mask doesn't really rely on repair recharge as much. So that's something to keep in mind. Ooh, 6-drop. Probably not going to play it. Into the 3rd path. Interesting. I am a big fan of the Thrawn Spider, though. This card is excellent. It gives me some options to find artifacts. So the Jade Crafter, the Stone Retrieval, the Refractor, this Mine Worker if I end up playing it. What else is in this pack? There's Blanchwood Armor, which I'm not going to play because I do want to play a secondary color. It might not be white. I don't actually have that many white cards, which is something to keep in mind. So if I see something strong in another color, I can shift. But Thread Spider is just really good. Double triggers my Sarenth Steel Seeker. I also like Blanchwood Prowler. This card's just really odd. But yeah, other than this, the best card is in the pack is probably Overwhelming Remorse, but I would take Blanchwood Prowler to stick with my main color. Okay. There's a Tower Worker. Hall of Taxons is not something I'm interested in right now. Now there's the Frontline. Battery Bearer, eh? Journeyer's Kite is just a bit too slow, in my opinion. Battery Bearer could be worth speculating on. Like, what green card would I want? I don't really care about the Patrol. Don't really care about the Tower Worker. And Battery Bearer can be really good. I don't have any super expensive artifacts, but I do have ways to spend that mana. With this thing, these 2 things. And maybe I could end up in blue. I don't know. Blue didn't seem that open pack 1. But there's just nothing else for me to take here. I don't think Journeyer's Kite is very good. I do like Iron Jaw Crusher. 4 mana 2/5 that attacks pretty well, or a 7 mana 4/6 that attacks pretty well. What else is in this pack? Recommission. I also love Argothian Opportunist. But I think an expensive artifact is more what I want right now. The Crusher, maybe not as necessary, though. It's a tough pick between these two. Because I don't really need more top end, I guess. And I like getting early drops. I already have these two masks. I'm a big fan of the Crusher, though. I'm going to take the Opportunist. I think I'm not going to end up playing this Battery Bearer, and so this is going to be nice. Ooh. Obstinate Baloth or Boulder Branch Golem. Which one's better? This is always a 4-mana 4/4, and this thing can use my Power Stones pretty effectively and be huge. And it's an artifact for synergies with this guy and synergies with this guy. So I honestly think this card might just be better than Obstinate Baloth in my deck. Hey, Crab. That's actually kind of crazy that this would be a comparison. It's also easier to cast. I think I'm going to take the Boulder Branch Golem. I just like it more. Triggers my cards. I can use my Power Stones to cast it. Triggers this guy if I do end up with the blue-green deck. Now I'll take Evolving Wilds. Ooh, Chromatic Star's great. It triggers my stuff, and I can use it with Alloy Animist. I don't think I'm going to like the way that joke ends, Crab, so please don't say the punchline. I think the setup is not great. You've been taking Golem over Baloth. I think Chromatic Star could be good in this deck. Evolving Wilds could also be good if I wanted to splash white for Static Net. Chromatic Star would also help with the splash. I like Star with the Animist as well. Really low worries card. Perfect, I got a shoot down anyway. Nice, I didn't have to worry about it. So currently we're just heavy green. Ooh, I love me an Argothian Sprite. Great little 2-drop for the deck. I only have one creature at 2 right now, and this thing can use my Power Stones well. I'm glad I took this Opportunist by now. Oh ho, another Opportunist. This deck is shaping up nicely. Keeping in mind that we only have 2 white cards, one of which is kind of bad in our deck, and we wouldn't even play it anyway right now. We can really go any direction. So currently we're only green. We have so much optionality here. Blanchwood Prowler Wield. As did Blanchwood Armor. I just don't think I want Blanchwood Armor, because I think I do want to play a second color. I could play mono green, but I think I'd rather just get a 2-drop anyway. The mono green deck isn't going to rely on this thing. This thing would be really good for me, though. I think I want to play a second color, though. Maybe I'm supposed to pick the Blanchwood Armor there, but... Another shoot down. This would be an interesting sideboard card if your opponent has a bunch of, like, prison sentences. Thanks, Crab. It just sounds like the sort of joke that would end up in a bad spot. And I'd... yeah. Okay, so we currently have 18 playables here. Pretty reasonable cards, too. There's no bad ones among them. I do want to play a second color, though. Get this Static Net in here, or the Battery Bearer, maybe. I don't think anyone else is playing green. FYI. Well, this is a really good one. Automaton... I don't really have a lot of stuff. I have some construct. I think all my stuff is disparate types. I have 5 humans. So I could name human. Those are golems. Land. I think I'm just going to take the Opportunist, maybe. I don't really want to go into red, necessarily. And I just like having more stuff to pay for these Jade Crafter masks to make them big. We'll just keep taking the Opportunists. This is just best of 1, so there's no sideboarding. OG number one, or I would consider that one for sure. Yep, just gonna take another Argothian Opportunist. Just keep taking them. Okay, this is a chance to maybe deviate. This card's really good. It's in a color that I don't have anything right now. I think Dragon's a pretty good 5-color commander, bro. I'll take the Arbalests. Give myself a little bit of optionality there. And now another Boulder Branch Golem. This could be a mono green deck. I just don't really want it to be. I'll take the Golem. Semblance Animal. Weird. I'm just going to take the Prowler. Another Engineers could be an option. I just don't think I need to want to really just play the red cards there. I could have had a third one. Lauren is pretty great in this deck. And I already want to play Static Net. Give myself some interaction. You've never seen me pass so many Evolving Wilds. I actually haven't taken a single Evolving Wilds this entire set, I don't think. I mean, when I'm basically mono green, I don't really see the reason to prioritize Evolving Wilds. 3 Grill Dudes would have been nice. There's another Blanchwood Armor. There's also Blanchwood Prowler. I just don't think Blanchwood Armor is very good. The removal in this set is pretty nice. And my deck already just has a lot of inevitability. 2, 3, 4. I'll get a 5th 2-drop, I guess. I kind of want to take the Boulder Branch Golem, but I also just want another 2-drop. This card, what does it synergize with? This thing gaining me life. And milling myself is actually super good with these masks. And now a Rusty to top things off. My repair and recharge is looking pretty good now. This Nullroot Pallbearer is honestly pretty decent as well, I think. I don't think I need the Mine Worker. I don't think that Swiftwood was just great. It's never been my favorite. Okay, we do not want to play this card. I guess I'll take it though. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get any Unearth cards. And I don't think Dredging Claw is very good. It's just kind of tough to use. So this is 26 playables because I do have this land. Last pick, Blanchwood Armor. Yeah, I just don't care about Blanchwood Armor. Because it's going to lose me the games where I draw it in my opener and I put it on my guy early and just get owned. I don't think I got there for the Alloy Animist. Since I also don't need Chromatic Star. Actually, Chromatic Star could be decent because I do have some triggers that care about it. And also, I don't have that many white sources. And it's a card that I can get back with Lauren. 10-7 seems like a reasonable split. So I have these two and this for my interaction. I actually really like these because they can find me my masks, which are nice win cons. Yeah, Crab, that was crazy. I just don't like it's kind of a pseudo splash. I don't really like splashing that sort of thing. I'm just gonna hit them with Boulder Branch Golems until they die. This Rust Goliath, I think. Or a big Sprite. I have plenty of win conditions, I think. Do I need Stone Retrieval Unit? I kind of like the Stone Retrieval Unit. And I have these two things as big guys as well. I'm considering cutting Refractor. I'm considering cutting Refractor and Star. And just running it like this. This should be fine. My Steel Seeker has plenty of stuff to trigger it. Yeah, this deck looks great. Not sure I need the Retrieval Unit, but Rust Glass seems pretty good here. I've got lots of good stuff in this deck. This deck looks great. We are going to make Mask our featured art for the deck. And that's going to do it for the build. Well, let's see how it does in the matches. If you've been enjoying my channel and would like to contribute towards its success, you can do so at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. You'll gain access to some bonus content, exclusive rewards, and you'll be helping make the channel better. Huge shout out to all of my patrons, and special thanks to those at the credits level. Without further ado, though, let's get to the games. Welcome to round number 1. We have a great hand here. 2-drop into 3-drop is just what we want to do. That's why we're playing all of our 2-drops, all of our 3-drops, I think. At least the green ones. Oh no, a turn 2 Stalwart. Whatever shall I do? I don't have that much interaction in this deck, but that's okay. 2 masks. Okay. We'll send, because we're not going to block this. They cannot block. Hopefully they can't use the Power Stone super well. We certainly can. We're going to shoot down this thing next turn, probably. No! Exile it so it doesn't come back to haunt us. Okay, I would have potentially considered playing around Gaia's whatever, but they would have used it to protect their 4-3, so I knew they didn't have it. And because I have this guy, I can trade some damage. They're missing land drops, so they have all spells in hand. Okay, so 5, 6. I'm going to hit a land off one of these guys. At least, maybe both. Whew, glad I got those lands out of the way. I have a nice double block set up on their Retrieval Unit if they attack. I got Mask into the graveyard, so I'll have plenty to do. Next turn I can jam this guy. And then start chilling. Okay. Wow, they're making a Power Stone. Interesting. They could have zapped this and attacked me, but I guess they know that they just need the mana, I guess. Attack first. They can't block because I have Threat of Activation. Okay. I'm surprised that they did that. I kind of wanted to play my Boulder Branch Golem, but I'm not going to give up the opportunity to do that. Menace, Lifelink, Ward. That's beatable. If they discard this card, that gives me a lot more confidence to just play what I want. Ooh. I'm just gonna... How much does this cost? 2. So if I play Lauren, and then play the Mask, I can hold up my Gaia's Gift. Okay, yeah, perfect. And this way they won't be suspicious. So they have 2 random cards, essentially. Could be anything. That was good. That was actually a decent little turn of events for me. This thing is their only blocker for my Argothian Sprite, which is funny. Okay, they're out. This is good for me. Very good for me. I'm gonna make a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure. This is actually super good for me, the fact that this thing can't be blocked by any of their creatures. I'm just gonna pump this. And the next turn they're dead. They have to draw an answer to it right now. Okay, that's kind of an answer. Now they have to chump with their Arbalest engineers. They have 6 creatures, and they're all artifacts, so my Sprite can just win me the game. Okay. This is just where you hope that they don't have a combat trick. You don't want to overblock there, because the key combat trick is indestructible anyway. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can just cast this as a 10/10. Maybe I should have just activated it that turn. Got the win. That was nice. Wow, Sprite is so good. You love to see it. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. Great hand here. Again, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. I think Sprite might be like, it's like comparable to the Opportunist. It's really good. Oh, like, don't say that, Atronius. That sounds like cheating. It's like inflating my numbers. I don't want to get subscribers that way. Okay, we're just gonna play this one, even though 2-4 would be better here. Certainly not blocking that. I'm currently not planning to go to MagicCon in Philly. I think I'm gonna submit a creator application to see if they'll sponsor me to go. Let's see if they have something. Whoa, Griffin Miner. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. 3 months, that's a long time. We'll attack with this guy if they want to double block. We're okay with that. They're single blocking. We don't want to use the guy as gift anyway, so. Still should have attacked before playing my spells. I'm a little bit out of it sometimes. I'm so glad you enjoy it, Aiden Crab. Man, so much positivity in the chat. Life is good. Thanks for the follow, Aiden Crab. And hey, JJ. I appreciate it. Thanks, Griffin. Okay, so I can activate this guy. Then they can double block. I'm just going to play this as a 6-5. No attacks. This guy is not the best card. In my opinion, just super expensive activated ability and stuff. For some reason, even though I've played this set a lot, I feel like I'm just like not fully synced with it somehow. Yeah, not blocking that in a million years. I've never played Skyrim, but I've heard good things. I've never actually even seen Skyrim being played. We're going to attack with everything. Sending in the goons. 6, 8, 9, 10. Let's hope this works. I think this might be lethal. Yeah. Yeah, baby! We did it! I'm into gold. The rank of champions. The rank of my homeland. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We have a 2-drop. That's all we need. Dum bum 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 bada bum bada bum bum bada bum bum. Blanchard Prowler has really grown on me. I will take the forest because these things still trade. A forum on drafting. What do you mean by forum? Yeah, draft guides and meta updates are going to be here to stay. Those are like my favorite videos to make. People love them. I like making them a lot. I made a YouTube short version of my draft meta update, and people liked that as well. Oh. I'm blocking you every day of the week, buddy. Sure. Thanks, Lincoln Logs. I was really proud of that video, and I spent a long time making that one. I didn't expect it to be super popular, but I was hoping it would get a few more views than it ended up getting. We're just going to play this. Yeah, the behind the scenes of tournaments. Because, yeah, I figured they might have scatter ray. I don't really mind. Meta updates could be posted more frequently. I've thought about that. I did make 2 meta updates for one of the formats. Next turn I can play both of these, so I'm just going to play this guy now. We can discuss drafting and other limited stuff in real time. Like what I'm doing right now, or like more focused on it? Quarter Calls is nice. I think I might guest on his podcast eventually. He's asked if I wanted to guest before, and I've said yes, and then he's never actually asked me to guest. Which makes me sad, but you know, such is the way of the world. Time to start beef with Court of Calls, the nicest guy on the internet. Let's go. Okay, I'm actually not going to take Argoth. I'm just going to take this so I can then play my Opportunist. I have not been streaming as much Poeyux. I have been focusing on YouTube content primarily. I think a lot of the time the two are not always the most compatible because you really want to focus on... I think YouTube's just like significantly better as a platform. But okay, let's send in the guy. And then we're going to make our 10-10. Oh, Goliath. You are so rusty. Your mighty fist shall smite my foe. Your uppercut is legendary. But to prison you must go, until I shoot down the blimp in which you are held, and free you from your eternal darkness, so you can attack my opponent and win me the game. Oh, they are going to regret putting the opportunist in prison. Oh, they are friends and they are in prison, but only one can be free. I must choose which one to shoot down, and I will choose Faithful Rusty. Opponent, I'm sure you're sad. My 10-10 is hitting you. It must be bad. Oh, yeah, Griffin, thanks. Oh, they concede. These beautiful pipes are the reason I'm here. Thank you, thank you. Oh, and thank you for the bits. I appreciate OG number one. Nice. We're undefeated. And continuing to go. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We're going to keep this, even though we don't have a 2-drop yet. We have plenty to draw. We have like 6 of them or 7. And I believe you only come up with songs for your cats. Welcome to the stream Karmic Mistake. And Rival to Mars. No 2-drop. Sad day. And my 3-drop doesn't block their 2-drop. Feels bad. This could be a loss. This is how losses happen. Yep. You're late, Blanchwood Prowler. I'm so sad. This would have been such a manageable, easy game to win if I just drawn that Blanchwood Prowler. Oh, it blocks the Scrapboard Mutt perfectly. Oh, man. Well, at least I get to... I'm blocking there 100%. Need to save damage right now. Come on, Static Net. Yes, let's go. I'm really worried that they have a protection spell for this bad boy. Thank goodness. Blanche is always stirring up trouble. That's funny. Cancel. Okay, I have enough mana to Blanchwood Prowler into Rusty if I hit a land off of it. And I'm just going to hope I hit a land off of it. Beautiful. And now if they kill Rusty... And now I have a double block on this guy, and if they kill Rusty, I can bring it back. Everything's coming up my way. No. Not the sprite. They're a couple mana away from activating it, luckily. Deal. Please have a combat trick. I'm on my way. Oh, and it's only a temporary buff? Oh, it doesn't even give it a +1/+1 counter. Oh, yes. I'm on my way from misery to happiness to glee. Wait, why did I get a Power Stone token? What? This makes a Power Stone token? Oh, the sprite shall betray me. I do have to attack them, though. Whoa. I'm shocked. They should attack me with Sprite 100%. I cannot block. Also, I am going to attack them. Let's see what we find off this. Maybe I can find something good for this Lauren. I'm going to send in the guy. I think I don't want to just sit here and let the sprite kill me. And I will double block the sprite. Son of a gun. Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh, this card's unbeatable. Maybe not. I actually can win this game. I'm actually favored in this game, I think. I'm in such good shape here. I'm going to survive. I almost could have killed him on the crackback. But I can't. Never mind. I am so toast. If they attack all, I'm basically dead. I eat one of their guys and they eat 3 of mine. But if they don't attack me, I'm going to win. Yes! Oh, baby. They can activate their sprite and put me on a little bit of a clock here. But I can activate Thran Spider. I can jump this next turn. Yes. The mask. Oh, baby, let's go. That can jump the sprite perfectly. I'm going to make a 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 11. This is actually good for me. Take out that guy and that guy. Perfect. Sure. Yes. Take the 6. Take the 6. So this would block 2, so they would take... This would go up to 12, they'd take 10, 16. So if they only block like this... They should probably try to trade with the Boulder Branch, right? If I'd attacked with everything, did I would just win? Oh no, I did. They block there, and then they block there, and they block there, and they take 5. Oh no, I could have won. Thank you so much, Adronius, for this gifted subscription. I really appreciate that. Welcome in, Jay Burns. Gosh. I could have won. So I have 5, 8, 12 mana. Now I'm going to potentially lose, which is so sad. Okay, never mind. We got there. If I just attacked with everyone, I had the win locked up. Okay, now I attack with everything I win. They block this, they block this. I trample over this thing for 8. They have no cards in hand. But yeah, that's why I wanted to kill them last turn, because that way I don't have to worry about stuff. Past the blockers. Block there, block there. Let's go. Okay, yeah, I choked that. I should have checked my attacks first. If I had attacked with everything, they were dead on board. There was nothing they could do about it because of the guy's gift. So, whew, glad we ended up with the win anyway. That was crazy. I cannot believe we beat Titania's command. I thought it was over after that. They could have killed me if they'd attacked all that one turn, so they definitely messed that up too. Crazy game. See you next round. Welcome to another round. We have our 7th Steelseeker at long last. We'll probably lead with the Blanchwood Prowler currently, based on this hand. Hello, Mask. Welcome to the graveyard. Ho-ho. You can get it back with Lauren. Ah, the Blanchwood Mirror. I see you are a man of culture, or woman of culture. Impossible to know. Do you care to trade Blanchwood Prowlers? No, you are far more cultured. You do, Griffin? Cool. I had that idea. I think it's interesting. Oh no! Their Blanchwood killed my guy. What was the guy about having his mask off? All I can think of is the song I Can't Feel My Face When I'm With You. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. Jade Crafter. Lips so red, face so green, kinda scary. It's Ravenous Gigamole. No, they hit a creature. Oh, and it's active? No, not active yet. Well, now I don't want to trade with their guys. I'll just take 1 for a few turns so this thing doesn't get activated. They should totally suicide in their Blanchwood Prowler. Message in a bottle. Well, that backfired. No! Well, that's really bad. This could be something that gets chalked up in the old loss column. This card's really good against me. And they killed my mask. The turn before I was going to make a 6/6, which is bad. 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 Sorry. Bad. I really hope they don't have a combat trick, because that would be bad for me. On draft discipline. Oh my gosh. They're using overwhelming remorse on my 1/1. I guess it's like getting a copy of Ashnod. I get a nice little attack in here. I should have attacked first, but you know. Thought patterns of winning plays. Yeah, I was never going to win this one. That was super unlucky. My draw was terrible and their draw was great. So there's like a band of Magic games that are up to you where you have influence over the game, and this one fell outside of that band due to the fact that I drew like 2 spells and they absolutely destroyed every single thing I played. And we're going to scoop it up. Oh, sometimes you draw 10 lands and they draw 6, and that's just how it goes. See you next round. Welcome to a great hand that's going to help us bounce back from our last one. Steel Seeker into Opportunist is like the way to go. I gotta get up, 'cause I needs a man, and my heart is set on you. Why is he holding a pinata of a duck? That's definitely a duck, I think. I hope that nobody can tell. Oh yes, we drew a card. I couldn't even finish watching The Mask. I tried to watch it. Like, I knew I would hate it, and then I tried to watch it just for the, like, so I could say I had watched it, and it was too... I almost cursed. It was too bizarre. I hated it. It was... Why? No blocks. I'm like a 3/3 that can block the Skull Flayer and stuff, and get me another trigger. Dude, I saw the preview of the dog putting the mask, because the dog put the mask on in the preview for that movie, and it like made it so I didn't want to watch the movie. No joke. And then I finally worked up the courage to try watching it, and it was... Oh man, that was sad. Blanchwood, no. Nice. I don't have to like it. I'm not watching it. Favorite Jim Carrey movie? I really liked The Truman Show. That movie was super good. The Truman Show is such a good movie. So I can make a 4/4 here. I haven't either, Jay Burns. I feel like it would just be a movie that makes me sad. I saw a video of a big streamer reacting to one of the Profs videos, which was super uh, fun to see because I've watched a lot of the Profs videos. Jim Carrey movies. He's been in some other one that I really liked. No, I came so close to just casting that on the Warplow. Gosh darn it. Yes, man. Yes, I loved that movie. Yes, that's a good one, OG. That was the one I was thinking of. I really liked Yes, Man. Jeez, I am drawing all of the lands. Sure, I'll keep that on top. I have not seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I know what the premise is. I've seen Dumb and Dumber. That one's kind of a oddball movie. They're just gonna start drawing 2 cards and bury me. Yeah, I don't generally love sad movies. There's enough sad stuff in the world. I gotta try and make some trades happen here. I really wish I'd gotten to shoot down that Roaring War Plow. Truman Show was one of the movies I had to watch for a class that was like one of my favorites. Gosh. I'm so dead. It strikes again. You just... I don't know. I actually have some attacks here. That must have been a great class. What was the class? World religions or something? Or something. It was a religion class. What was the class called? I just remember that in that class, uh, one of my friends was in it, and we had to watch this movie that was really bad and super long. And I watched the movie, and my report on the movie got a worse grade than my friend who didn't even watch the movie. He just read the summary. It was not a great moment, but it was pretty funny. If I draw a shoot down right now, I could be in okay shape. It was like a small time assignment, so he got like a 10 out of 10 and I got a 9 out of 10. But still, it was really funny. Mask. Just gonna make the maximum size. Why are they letting me hit them? It makes no sense. If I draw my +1/+1 and trample trick, they could just die. Okay, they're gonna get rid of my mask. That's fair. I have to jump block or I'm dead on my turn when they gain 2 more life. Because they'll activate this and drain me for 2 again. So I guess maybe they're not in any danger at all. This was unfortunate. I needed to draw more action earlier. And I needed to kill that Goring Warplow. Oh my gosh, I actually drew it. That's super funny. Super funny. If only they hadn't played this 5-4. I mean, we definitely still lose, but we were kind of close. Gosh darn it. I could have won if I'd shot down that stupid Warplow, I think. This is going to trample over for 7. Oh no, I do kill them. I forgot I had the Blanchwood. Yes! I didn't see the Blanchwood. How could I? As a man of culture. Oh, I just totally didn't see it. I just was like, man, I'm so close. If only I had killed that thing with my shoot down and then their Gekas' Caress had whiffed, I would have had a chance. Blanchwood Prowler. Yes! I like how I'm giving that guy all the credit instead of my 11-11 trample. Let's go. Super funny. Oh my gosh, if only they blocked this way, then they would have won. They put extra toughness on this guy. Oh my gosh. Let's go! I'm unstoppable! Choosing to play the untapped land instead of the Argoth so I can make this guy 1 point extra size. Winning me the game. Let's go. Oh, that's very satisfying. See you next round. Welcome to another round. Let's keep this and hope the top deck Blanchard Prowler. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long. And wouldn't it be nice to live together in the kind of place where we belong? Or something like. I'm not as confident on the second line. Together, wouldn't it be nice? I'm happy to trade with any of these guys, honestly. Honest to Betsy, I'm not gonna Gaia's Gift. Though I could Gaia's Gift and then Thrawn Spider. It's not worth it to me. I'm gonna play this. And then I'm gonna play this next turn. Oh no, it's not a slur. It's just I just don't let curse words in the chat because kids might be watching. I don't know that song, Jaybirds. I feel like everyone's trying to get me to sing random songs. There's the Cup song from whatever Pitch Perfect movie. I got my ticket for the long way round, the one with the prettiest of views. It's got mountains, it's got rivers, it's got golems. And well, how did they cast this? Oh, they used Gwenna to cast it? That's super funny. No! You're a meanie, opponent. I hate my opponent. Have I ever sang in a choir? I think I did sing in a choir, technically. When I was in, like, middle school or something. But I didn't love the choir song, other than the fact that it taught me all the words to Ave Maria, which is kind of fun. And also there was another song. Something, and another, the song was, whichever one goes, Funiculi, Funicula. Something, the world was made for fun and frolic, and so do I. I'm trying to activate this bad boy. We did music classes in grade school and stuff, and I've played a lot of instruments, so I love karaoke. I actually sing karaoke by myself and record them and then send them to my family members. I can't do it on stream though because copyright reasons. Obviously. For obvious reasons. We don't want to take 5 every turn, so we are going to pass the blockers, block, and then do this. Well, we know the coast is clear. I honestly, I've written a bunch of Magic the Gathering themed parody songs, and I would post them on YouTube, but I actually don't have, oh my gosh, you're kidding me. And they're going to draw a land. Yep, of course they are. Hello, Worm Coil Engine. Shoot down, shoot down, shoot down. There's shoot down. I meant after I hit the top 4, but you know. This is bad. Mask. Let's go. Yeah, I don't think it's a wise thing to do. If only I had had my shoot down. Yes. I was doing totally fine until they played this Worm Coil Engine, and now I'm not doing fine. I'm doing badly now. Because now they're going to get 2 more triggers off their stupid Steel Seeker. And they left it on top. That's not good. And they played their land. That's also not good. Oh no. I'm going to make a 5/5 here so I can block the Trench Stalker. Maybe I'm amazed. Interesting. One of the songs that I've been really liking recently is the song You Are the Reason. That one's really good. There goes my heart beating, and you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. Please come back now. That's the only note in the song I can't hit, is that the come back now part. Come on, man. This game is so over. Why am I still playing this? I feel like it's a lost cause here. I'm just getting wrecked. 2 whiffs in a row. Oh my gosh. No. Why? Why? No. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. That's super funny. There's no way I win this game. I'm just going to concede. Yeah. They're at 36. I'm at 13. I'm just wasting everybody's time by playing that one out. There's just no comeback potential whatsoever. I'm going to run out of cards in my deck before I even get to attack them, and they have a Death Toucher, and yeah. That game's over. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We'll keep this hand. It's not the best, though. Survivor of Coilless is just feels like a terrible card every time I see it. It never does anything. Especially if it's not played on exactly turn 1. Meanwhile, I'm going to lose to it because I didn't draw my 2s or 3 drops this game, but still. Not a card I advise playing. Why didn't they attack with it? Oh, that makes sense. Okay. That's fair. There's my 2-drop, right on time. They have to have another removal spell. Survivor of Koilos makes a lot more sense now. Because it enables the Warlord's Elite. The problem is that really pisses me off is that this shouldn't even be a bad matchup for my deck. I should be totally fine here. Two on top, eh? Might as well free up my biggest guy. I'm dead to any removal spell, but you know. So if they have +1/+0 in first strike, they would have attacked with everyone. Maybe. This could be indestructible. It's the first strike, yep. Wrecked. I was going to have to get through it eventually. Wow, they don't have another play. I'm going to try and cast this thing for big boy mana. Yep. Scatter Ray, no big deal. Nice. Cast this, gain 6, go to 8. Dodge another bullet. That is seriously unfortunate. My gosh. Losing is very tilting for me because I always feel like I lose these games where it's like I just have to have like the most clunky draw. My opponent has to curve out like a god and then I still barely lose. Like if I'd drawn my stupid Blanchwood Prowler before turn 4, like I always draw it. And they hadn't had every single removal spell every single turn. Oh man. That's so brutal. Just annoying. Oh well. Things were going well. We won that one game that we had actually won a couple games we had no business winning, so maybe the deck was overperforming. I mean, yeah, our opponent also punted the heck out of that one game, but still. I feel like this deck is pretty good. And we just kind of, I mean, that opponent, it isn't possible to argue they didn't have a god draw in that last game, and my draw was bad. But oh well. If you made it all the way to the end, leave hashtag stealing victory to let me know you made it all the way to the end. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you next time.